Alrighty, Roo kids, here we go. Just take a drink of this fabulous water. Ah, delicioso. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure I actually got the exports. Yep, we got a few teams, but for sure we got Montreal and we got the Mets. The Mets and the Montreal. Alright. Here we are. Live game 163. It's been a hot minute since we had a game 163. It's been an even hotter minute since we had a live game 163. I'll never forget Randall Gates robbing me of a fucking playoff spot, diving through the wall. If you know, you know. Both these teams finished 87 and 75. Montreal finished out their season going 5-1 to force the playoffs, while the Mets ended up going 2-4 to fall into this situation. Mets are the home team as they went 10-2 versus the Expos this year. We've got Kenny Arndt on the hill, who went 9-11 with a 4.19 ERA. Pretty decent season, especially for a guy who has a 3.20 BABIP. Run-of-the-mill sort of mid-rotation guy. And the Mets are going to send out Alton Valdez, who got 200 Ks this year with some pretty nice FIP numbers. Both pitchers with negative WPA. Feels bad, man. Probably going to give the edge to Valdez, but it's the playoffs. Wow! Look at this stat. Montreal is 32-49 on the road, and the Mets are fucking 52-29. That's like what, 5 out of 8? That's like a 600 plus 650 win percentage at home. That's pretty good. Let's get into the game. As you can see, comparison by lineup does favor the Mets. Comparison by position also favors the Mets. I think it's time to get this shit on the road. Matthews gotta go hoop. Wants to be eliminated. Off we go. Game 163 in Citi Field. Gold Glover, by the way, Alton Valdez. Isaac Dix leading off. 750 OPS his season. Game 163, to get that game 163 winner magic that seems to take you far into the postseason. Let's definitely have the advantage here. Dix goes down swinging. Woodrow Hanneman, sub 700 OPS here, in because he's a lefty. Shoots one over to left. That's going to drop in and fall in for a one-out single for the Expos. Wilton Tabuada. Maybe one of the most underrated players in our league. Nobody talks about this guy. Switch-hitting power outfielder. Pretty decent from both sides of the plate, but I think he's stronger from the left-hand side. He did hit 21 of his home runs. What is his OPS versus righty? Yeah, it looks like it's about 950. Wait, what the fuck was that? Are you kidding me? What in the world was that? Let's watch that again. The runner went to take off for second. It was a hit and run play, and Tawada hit to the third baseman for an inning-ending double play. Here we go. Kenny Arndt. Again, like we said, 9-11, 4.9 ERA, 170 innings for the year. Parker Egan to lead off. 725 OPS. He's a speed man. You want to keep this guy off the base paths. That's a weak ground ball to short. Got to hustle. It's over to his counterpart. Throw to first in time. Barely getting Egan at first base. Evan Furtado. 854 OPS for the first baseman. 22 dingers and about 90 ribbies for his season. That's another grounder to the shortstop. The second out. DiCaprio with two putouts this inning. Ah, shit. Rich Lafleur didn't look at his stats. That's okay, though. Shoots one. That's going to go over the head of the second baseman. Drop into shallow center field for a 2-out single. LaFleur is a speed demon. Would not be surprised if he takes off immediately. Arroyo, not the strongest arm, so you know what that means. He's going to throw him out by a mile. Will Peter, with 25 homers and 100 RBIs to his name. Yep, there goes the runner. And yeah, it's not even close. Cotton Candy probably didn't even have to slide, but that puts LaFleur in scoring position. Anything touching the outfield grass is probably going to score him pretty easily with 2 outs. Can Peter convert? Well, never mind. It might not need... Oh, baited. They benched Pintracool in center field. That's not cool, yeah. Who is your center fielder right now? Declan Dillon. Let's take a look at why. Montreal substitutions. Pintracool is 87% tired. I'm not sure if it's a global fatigue setting or not, or if the game just figured, you know, game 163, whatever, it's fine. All right, well, Brian Reinhart will lead off the the top of the second. Shot on the ground to third. Snapped up and tossed over to first by Mark Grant for up number 1, Lauren Bankert. He will watch outside. It did look outside. Let's take a look at the pitch tracker. Ooh, that definitely caught some of the plate. Close call, nonetheless. But a full count walk puts Lauren Bankert on the base pass. He's an above average runner for sure. Let's see if he takes off immediately. Gavin Grant, the DH, not with very DH-like numbers. Not taking off. A little blooper into right field. Will get over the jumping head of Kelly Graham. First and second now. 1 away for Declan Dillon. This should be Lance Pintracool, but instead it's Declan Dillon. Had 300 at-bats this season, and looks like he's sporting a 650 OPS versus righties, about his season average. Can he commit the, we'll call it a misdemeanor, of the backup center fielder? High fly ball, but got under it. This is not going to do the trick. Number 2, runner tags, though. Kind of irrelevant. I guess that puts a wild pitch or a pass ball in play. Bankert with a heads-up play there. CJ DiCaprio, the glove-first shortstop, did manage a 720 OPS this year. So he probably has like a 4-WAR season then. Anytime a really good defender has a even average offensive season, they usually put up big WAR numbers. Can he cash in a run here? A 4-pitch walk to load the bases for the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Montreal Arroyo. On the ground to first. They will not convert. And bench the catcher. Is the catcher also tired? I mean, this guy is tired and he's hurt. I can understand why the game would bench him. All right. Bottom of the second. Kelly Gresham, the second baseman, to lead off. Not a great season offensively for Gresham. 612 OPS. Wait, a 163 base, an average, and 141 at-bats. Gresham in maybe due to injury, I imagine. Be a matchup thing. John Nunn. Yeah, he would have. Yep. He absolutely would have played bang now. He got hurt, but he played through it a lot. Gresham strikes out Harrison Young, the catcher. Lifted into left, a lazy fly ball. Should be out number 2, and it is. Mark Grant, the third baseman, with a 486 OPS in about a half a season. That is pretty pathetic. See if he can wake up in the playoffs. No, he'll go down swinging for a 1-2-3 inning. Top of the third, Valdez comes back out to work. 36 pitches to his name. Top of the lineup, Isaac Dix to lead off. Goes down swinging. Second K of the day, Woodrow Hanneman. Oh, takes one in the leg. First pitch plunked in the leg. That brings up Tabuada with a man on base. Probably don't want to plunk the guy before Tabuada. Let's see if he can do some damage here. Well, that's ripped into right, but unfortunately, not a great launch angle. Didn't get enough of it. Called in for out number 2. Here's Reinhardt. On the ground. Nice diving. Oh, my God. Wow, they're going to give him an error for that, I guess. So a nice diving play to stop the ball by Egan. But then he flubs the throw to second. So E6 from the sure-handed Gold Glove, Parker Egan. Yeah, let's take a look. Yep. Yep. Error in game fucking 163. That will allow Lauren Banker to come to the plate. Reinhardt would be an unearned run if he scores. Actually, I think Hanneman would be 2? I don't know. I'm terrible at the unearned run things. Into left. It's falling. It's dropping. Rounding third. Heading for home. Here comes the throw. Hanneman slides across the plate. And the Mets will take an illegally obtained first run thanks to the Parker Egan error. Rip the dip. Gavin Grant comes to the plate. He takes a 4-pitch walk. Third walk of the day for Valdez. Pitch count climbing here at 55 in the third. Declan Dillon, the backup center fielder in the game. On the ground. He did the exact same thing last inning. A weak ground ball to first base will end the inning. So I believe that is an unearned run. Yeah, the fans not very pleased with their team right now. That's about typical Mets fans right there. See if Parker Egan can make it up later with the bat. Gus Prado, the DH. Also with not very DH-like numbers. My God, 600 OPS for your DH. He'll lead off the inning. Shot over to second base on one hop, picked up by Isaac Dix for out number 1. Aren't at 28 pitches here, so pretty economical so far. Dade Craig. That is going to find a hole on the right-hand side. The old seeing eye single. You can't throw it any better than that. He's on the base pass for the top of the lineup. Parker Egan. Can he make up with it for the bat? With the bat. His error has cost his team a run. That's on the ground. Not going to be able to get the lead runner as he was taking off. Got a good jump. They'll take Egan for the second out, but the runner in scoring position for Furtado. On the ground to third. Weak grounder. You got to throw in time. After 3, 1-0. 3 hits for Montreal, 2 for the Mets. 1 error of consequence has the Mets leading this game right now. Excuse me, the Expos leading this game right now. Valdez starting the 4th with 56 pitches. He's got gas left in the tank. CJ DiCaprio, the A-hitter, will lead off. Weak grounder to short. Out number 1. This game's on MLB Network at like 3 p.m. Is it really? That's crazy. Wow. Wait, it can't be. The Expos don't exist, but I guess if it's the Nationals, technically. All right, catcher Arroyo, our 9-hitter, strikes him out. You want to get these bottom lineup guys out. Isaac Dix, top of the lineup, rolls around. Grounder deep in the hole at short, but Egan has a cannon for an arm, and he will retire the side. That is a 1-2-3 inning. Kenny Arndt, 39 pitches. Quite economical so far, 13 per inning. Rich LaFleur, I flubbed looking at his stats. Yeah, more of a contact speed guy here in the number 3 spot for the Mets. Almost an 800 OPS. How many stolen bases this year? This guy should steal the lights out, right? Oh, his aggressiveness is a little low. 32 bags for 78%. That seems rather low and bad for a guy with those bars. Inside fastball gets him for strike number 3. Out number 1, Will Peter. Same pitch. Inside fastball working for Arndt today. Kelly Gresham. Wow. Just whiffs it by him. 3 inside fastballs. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Kenny Arndt, he's cruising. Valdez out 65 pitches. Woodrow Hanneman scored that go-ahead run. Will lead off here in the top of the 5th. Hard grounder to second. Dix throws it over to first. Sorry, that's Gresham over to first for out number 1. Wilton Tabuada with the bases empty. Ripped up the middle. It will sneak by the right-hand side of the second base bag for a one-out single. Fans not pleased. Brian Reinhardt. That is going to be just over the head and inside the line. Fair. Rolls into the stands. Runner goes for third. What are you doing? Don't throw to the cutoff, man. The third baseman's 40 feet away from you. But a scuffed up double into the stands makes it second and third. Only one away now. Lauren Bankert, he has the RBI. Can he do it again? Valdez in trouble. You got to think the bullpen is up. Right? You got to think the bullpen's up, right? Bankert high and deep to right. Is it deep enough? Fielder settles. Yeah, definitely deep enough. Not even going to attempt it. That is 2-0 for the Expos. Peter not with the greatest arm, and it was deep enough that no point in making the throw. Just want to keep the guy at second base. They did. But with 2 out and 1 on for Gavin Grant. It's game 163! Dude. This guy is like, his pitch count is like 70. Get him out of there. What are you waiting for, man? Your season is literally on the line. Scrub. Kenny Arndt now. No walks, 5 Ks, 53 pitches through 4 innings. Keeping that about 13 pitch clip. Earning Harrison Young to lead off the 6-hitter. That was a disgusting looking changeup. And Young strikes out for out number 1. Mark Grant, the third baseman. On the ground to short. First in time is DiCaprio. Gus Pardo. Sorry, Gus Pardo. My bad. Another inside. This was not a... What the hell is SF? What kind of pitch is SF? What the fuck is that? I can't think of it. It's not a fork ball. That's FK. Shitty fastball. What in the world is that shit? I need to know. I have to know, man. I have to know. Hold on. Oh, split fastball. Yeah, splitter. That makes sense. I should have known that. My bad. All right, Declan Dillon. No pinch or cool pinch hitting. Feels bad, man. Valdez at 78 pitches. Definitely the tank about halfway empty, if not more. 3 walks, 4 Ks to his name. Rounded to third. Easily thrown over to first by Grant for out number 1, DiCaprio. Goes down swinging. 5th K of the day for Valdez. And the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Arojo. High fly ball into foul territory. Caught by his counterpart for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning. Just what the doctor ordered for Valdez. Can the bats respond in kind? Dade Craig, the number 9 hitter. You'd love to see this guy get on base. Aren't out. That is snuck up the middle, and it will get through the middle of the infield. So Craig hit with a weak single up the middle, but it counts all the same. That brings to the top of the lineup Parker Egan. That's a 4-pitch walk. Art looks so good for 5 innings. Now the wheels might be coming off. That brings up the 2-hitter Evan Furtado with 2 on and nobody out. Winning run. Sorry, go-ahead run at the plate. Oh my God. First pitch, wild pitch. That's going to take the double play out of it, which was what you were probably hoping to get here. That's going to open the bases, and I don't think you can potentially walk Furtado here. LaFleur is a high-contact guy. On the ground. Diving stop! But bobbles the ball! Well, I guess giving one back. A diving stop by the Gold Glover DiCaprio, but flubs the throw. So E6 for both teams now. Loads the bases with no buddy out for Rich LaFleur. On the ground, sneaks through the drawn-in infield. That's one. Rounding, third, heading for home. Sliding in to tie the game. And that was Parker Egan tying up the game. Still nobody out. Armed at 80 pitches. Where's the bullpen? Who knows? Will Peter, he and Gresham, who comes up next, are cold right now. They want to add more, obviously, to take the lead. LaFleur will score on anything in the outfield. That's lifted high, but shallow in right, settling under it. Here comes the throw. Not deep enough. Out number 1. All right, we've got a replacement pitcher and a pinch hitter. We've got Julio Cesar Arevalo coming out of the pen for Montreal. 4-4 in 93 innings pitched. A 3.86 ERA is not anything to write home about. Logan Pilgrim is your pinch hitter. Wow, he had a great year. What the fuck? Why isn't this guy DHing? Regardless, an 813 OPS, which also includes... Yeah, looks like about an 800 OPS versus right-handed pitchers. A massive, massive at-bat. You can get him here. Well, Harrison Young is no slouch, the catcher coming up next. But after that, the hitters fall right off. So, can Arevalo keep the game tied? Oh, Pilgrim. Oh, yeah, he is tired. Right, yeah. Yeah, 39% is way too much. How the fuck does a player get 39% tired? That's crazy, dude. Anyway, here we go. Wow, he watches strike 3 on the corner. Let's take a look at the pitch tracker. It barely clipped the strike zone. Wow, what a pitch from Arevalo to get a huge second out. Now has to deal with Harrison Young. There's a bag open. There's a world where you might walk this guy, but I don't think he's that dangerous. I might be crazy. Here we go. Harrison Young, the last chance for the Mets in this inning. You tired. On the ground to short. DiCaprio picks it up over to first in time. Fans loving that their team grounded out. I fucking love this game. All right. I don't have any words for that stupid shit that continues to happen. But here we go. Mets tie the game up after 6. 2 runs apiece. 5 hits for Montreal. 4 for the Mets. And E6 on both sides. Which do end up causing a run to score. I'm not sure what the unearned run situation is like. But Alton Valdez comes back out to the mound. I absolutely loathe this, but it's been what? I don't know. I joined in 2011, so it's been 62 seasons of this bullshit. We have to be used to it by now, I guess. Where's the bullpen? Where's the bullpen and where's the beef? Isaac Dix to lead off. A full count walk. Not what the doctor ordered. Valdez at 91 pitches now. Surely this will not come back to bite him as he sees the lineup for the 3rd time. Or is this the 4th time? Fucked if I know. 3rd time. Hanneman. High in the air to right, but shallow. Out number 1. Wilton Tabuada. There's the bullpen. Travis Miller comes in. Turns around Tabuada to bat from... Yeah, this is his weaker side. He only has about an 825 OPS from the right-hand side. Travis Miller 6-3 out of the pen in 63 innings. How about that? 20 walks, 72 Ks for a 3.00 ERA. Let's see if he can keep Tabuada in check. I think he's a ground ball pitcher. We could see a potential double play here. No, he gets Tabuada swinging with a cutter. Big second out. Got a pinch hitter for the Expos. Alexis Simmons pinch hits for the right fielder. Who did he pinch hit for? He pinch hit for Oh, Declan Dillon. Who I think was the center fielder, actually, right? Oh, no, Dillon's down here. I'm fucking dumb. Who did he pinch hit for? Oh, Reinhardt. Reinhardt, okay. Makes sense. Reinhardt, the lefty. Alexis Simmons, 80 at-bats. Is this a young guy? No, he's 32 years old. The journeyman. The journeyman. Not with the hottest numbers, but a favorable matchup a little against the lefty here. Dick's on first base. And he doesn't even take the bat off his shoulder. He watches a nasty curveball drop in for strike number 3. Bottom of the... Wait. Of course, it's some scuffed version. Wait, Declan Dillon sucks in center field. Yikes. That's scary, man. All right. Bottom 3 due up for the Mets. Mark Grant to lead things off here. 0 for 2 on the day. Grounder deep in the hole, but DiCaprio picks it up. Easily picks up out number 1. Gaspardo. On the ground to short. DiCaprio picks it up. Easily throws to first for out number 2. Dade Craig. On the ground, pitcher Arevalo picks it up. Gets his own third out. A 1-2-3 inning. Arevalo, 4 consecutive outs now, doing the job. Top of the 8th, still tied at 2. Travis Miller still out there. Only 12 pitches to his name. Lauren Bankert to lead things off here. He's 1 for 2. He's got both RBIs for the Mets, but nobody's on the base pass this time for him. Ooh, okay, 4-pitch walk. Not what you want to do. Bankert's a good runner. We could maybe see a sacrifice bunt here from Gavin Grant, although it looks like he's fucking terrible at it, so maybe not. Last thing Grant wants to do is hit into a double play here. Rips one into center on a frozen rope, but caught by the center fielder, Dade Craig. For the first out, Declan Dillon. Where is the pinch hitter, bro? Why? Why? Declan Dillon sporting a... Well, I guess he's got it almost... Oh, it's over 700. Wait a minute. His OPS versus lefties is actually 730 almost. And 660 for the season, so he actually hits lefties better than righties. Interesting. On the ground, this is exactly what we don't want to do. To second for 1, they're not going to be able to turn for 2. That'll allow DiCaprio to come to the plate. On the ground to his counterpart at short. Egan just runs to the bag. That will end the top of the 8th. Travis Miller also with 5 consecutive outs. Or not consecutive, but 5 outs to his name. So the bullpen. Oh, why the fuck is Arevalo still out there? All right, top of the lineup. 4th time through for the Mets. Parker Egan 0 for 2 today. Got plunked, I believe, in 1 inning. Takes a walk on an outside sinker. We've got a pinch hitter for Furtado, Steve Jenkins, into the game. Does look like he does have a... Well, yeah, his OPS is about his season average against righties. But he has the pop. Parker Egan runs really well. I would be shocked if we don't see an attempt to get to second base here. There he goes. Arroyo stands up, salutes, scratches his ass, and throws the ball back to the pitcher. As that is a free stolen base. No throw. The go-ahead run sits at second base. Jenkins. Not a contact hitter. Big pop, but... Don't expect him to do any sort of bunting. No, he will strike out on 3 pitches. Sugar Ray Bivens, former Cascade, against Rich LaFleur. I hate it. 820 OPS for Rich LaFleur. Surely there was a goddamn right-hander you could have put out there, right? Why not put Yakimowicz? Boy, I butchered his name. Holy fuck. Why not put Yak out there? He's got 30 stamina. It's the bottom of the 8th. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the... No, I'm not looking at the wrong team. Why? Why? All right. LaFleur with Parker Egan, who will most likely score on a hit to the outfield. Huge here. Can Bivens get him out? Bivens 12. Bivens! 12 wins. 12 wins from the bullpen, by the way. 12 wins from the bullpen. That's wild. 95 innings, 24 walks, 98 Ks, 3.2 ERA. Here we go. The floor up the middle. But oh my God! Okay, was that a little showboating? Let's take a look. A 3-star catch difficulty. Declan Dillon, he got like a weird bad read on it. A diving. What the fuck is that? Behind the back shoestring catch? Your guess is as good as mine. Regardless, a huge second out. That brings up Will Peter. On the ground to short. DiCaprio over to first. And a lead-off walk cannot be put across the plate. Sonny Marold into the game for the Mets in the tie game here. 2-4, 64 innings, 15 walks, 64 Ks, a 4.08 ERA. Number 9 hitter Arrojo to lead off. This guy can't be the closer, right? Why are we not pitching our closers in this situation? Lead off walk to Arrojo. We do get a pinch runner and a pinch hitter. Really, they pinch hit for the Dicks. Rainer Garcia. No, I'm fucking stupid. I thought Rainer Garcia was the runner with his 70 speed. I'm blind as fuck. The slow-ass catcher will stay on first base. Isaac Dix gets pinch hit for DJ Sager. Number's not really anything to write home about. Does have 16 home runs versus righties this year. Sonny Marold strikes him out with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball for out number 1. Here's Hanneman. Oh my God! Hanneman scores more runs for the Mets, a no-doubter. 400 feet into the right field cotton candies, and the Mets, who for some reason, unbeknownst to me and any god that exists, did not put their fucking closer in the top of the 9th. Unless this guy's their closer. There's no way. Their closer is tired as fuck. That is why. I guess it was this guy or Sizemore. Hiya. Wilton Tabuada with only 1 OA still. Lifted into right, but got under it too much. It's going to be out number 2. Alexis Simmons. Weak grounder. Marold will pick it up and finish out the inning, but he gave up the 2-run jack to Hanneman, who I think might have all the RBIs today. I could be wrong. All right, here is Ralph Yakimowicz. Why do I keep saying Yakiminovich? What am I seeing here? Yakimowicz. 2-3, 66 innings, 20 walks, 86 Ks, a 1.75 ERA, and 41 saves to his name. Also a 1.11 whip, which is pretty good nowadays. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters are due up here. Logan Pilgrim is the first player. Came into the game to play third base and pinch hit. He's tired, but it's game 163, baby. 41 of 45. 4 blown saves this year for Yach. Weak grounder to second. Out number 1. Victor Kingery into the game to play second base for Isaac Dix. Harrison Young 0 for 3 on the day. Lifted into center. That is going to drop in left center field. And the tying run comes to the plate in Mark Grant. Mark Grant has 7 home runs this season. He's got a blistering 482 OPS. He is essentially the backup third baseman, moved to play second base now. Can we get some backup heroics? A 4-pitch walk. And the winning run comes to the plate in Gus Pardo. 5 home runs this season, a 600 OPS. Very un-DH-like numbers, but he is the DH today. Ground ball would likely end the game. On the ground! To second for 1! They can't turn the double! They cannot turn the double. Gus Pardo ran the home to first of his life to beat out that double play. That allows Dade Craig to come to the plate. You want to get this guy because then Egan is up next. Yah! 1 out away from sending his team into the postseason. Montreal, remember, went 5-1 this week. Mets 2-4. Mets went 10-2 against the Expos all year, though. Dade Craig, the last hope. He strikes out swinging, and Yach will send him Bach to the playoffs. Montreal wins Game 163 on the road and will take the number 8 seed for the 2073 Sky Playoffs. GG's. Welcome to the league, Larry. Glad you're here. I like having commissions in my league because they understand the pain, but also the pain of the baseball game. Player of the game, Kenny Arndt, no doubt about it. Had 5 great innings. The beginning of the 6th was not great, but absolutely your player of the game. How many are... Okay, Hanneman had 2 RBIs. Oh, Bankert had the other 2. Valdez, the player, second, and Hanneman, yeah, with a solo bolo. I probably would have given Hanneman for 2, even the number 1 spot, but... Alrighty, let's take a look at the playoff matchups. There's no tiebreakers for once in a long time, so it should be pretty straightforward what we see. Alright, saved. Let's finish today. Oh yeah, people are going to have DFAs because of the extra day, but I'll just slide them on in. Alrighty, here we go. There it is. Barbs versus the Yanks. Start with the NL. Barbs versus the Yanks. D-backs versus the Giants. That should be a banger. Oh my god, Blue Jays and Pirates. Pirates looking to defend their back-to-back ships. And Cincinnati versus the Miami Marlins. Oh my god! It's the matchup of the That's a banger right there. Legendary. The Expos get the joy of playing the Cleveland Indians, who, I mean, my money's on them. Their roster is fucking, I hate to use this word, but it is regardedly good. Rockies versus the Dodgers. Didn't Kiefer upset LA last year? Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, the Rockies knocked the Dodgers out of the first round last year. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. That's not good news for Craig. Oh boy. Memphis will take on the Cards, and the White Sox will take on the Ignition. All right. That is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. I should be able to go tonight. If we get all the exports, no pressure to, though. It's fine. If not, we'll go at the normal time tomorrow for the beginning of the Wild Card Series, where we do our live stuff, and I yap nonstop. And yeah, I got nothing else. GG's. One more season, and then it's the division draft. Prepare your bungholes. But let's focus on the playoffs first. All right. Goodbye. I'll see you when I see you.